So this is a 2024 Ford F-350 Super Duty in the Lariat trim. So this is the big boy of the pickup trucks. It has an incredible towing capacity. It's got the 6.7 litre turbo diesel engine, delivering about 475 horsepower of power. Now, the difference between the 250 and the 350 is really indistinguishable from the outside. Same cab, same length, same everything else. The big difference is the towing capacity. So if you want a vehicle that, or if you need to be able to tow a huge amount, then the step up from the 250 to the 350 is well and truly worth the investment. The other big difference, the visible difference that you can usually see, is that the Ford F-350 is the first Ford platform where you can get dual rear wheels, a dually on it. So this one here has only got the single rear wheels on it, but the F-350 you can get as a dually, the F-250 no dually available. So that's kind of one of the big differences, and that gives you, or is part of the way that it gives you the extra towing capacity. But as we walk around it, it is a spectacular vehicle. The Lariat is about midway through the trim level, so you start off at the lower end, the more work truck levels of vehicles, to the mid-range such as the Lariat, and then up to the Platinum and indeed the Limited. So the Limited is the top of the range, and it's, I guess, comparable to a GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate, to give you kind of a level pegging. But this is a perfect mid-range truck, sort of right in the middle of being ideal as a work truck, but also as a luxurious, tech-filled, comfortable pickup to drive for hours and hours and hours. So let's jump into some of the details of this bad boy. As standard, the F-350 comes with a 7.3 litre V8 petrol. This unit's got the 6.7 litre Power Straight turbo diesel, but you can also get the high output turbo diesel. So this unit delivers 470 horsepower and 1,050 foot-pound of torque, and the high output version gives you 500 horsepower, but it gives you 1,200 foot-pound of torque, so a hell of a lot more powerful. So we did a review of the F-250 Lariat, so you can link that, I don't know, somewhere, and this is the F-350. So as I said before, very, very similar in looks and appearances, in fact identical. The key difference is the F-350's got a maximum towing capacity of 30,000 pounds versus the 250's 18,500 pounds. So that's a massive difference in towing capacity. So whether it's a horse float, a boat, or whatever else, caravan that you want to be able to tow, the reason people step up to the F-350 is for that towing capacity. And the interesting thing, at a base level, so without putting on dual rear wheels and all of your other options, the price gap from a 250 to a 350 standard is only around $1,500 to $2,000 US. So it's not a big gap. You then start jumping when you're putting in the different engines or going for the dual rear wheels, but at a baseline from the 250 to the 350, it's not a huge step up for the increased towing capacity that it delivers. So you've got three cab options on the F-350. So this is the Super Crew. Obviously allows you to put 5 adults in there. You can get the Super Cab, which gives you 2 doors, but a little bit of extra storage. And then the regular cab, which is that little bit shorter, but 2 doors again. So regular, Super, or the Crew Cab options. So the Ford Super Duties, 250, 350, etc., come in 10 different exterior color options. So working with us, given that we source our vehicles from North America, we can source the exact color option that you want. The Lariat comes with 2 different color trim interiors, which we'll show you in a minute. This has got 20-inch wheels as standard. It's got the fixed sidewalls on there. As I said, the Lariat's at midway up through the range of trim. So you've got your side step access, so your easy step, so you can easily enough jump up and into the truck. This is a single rear wheel. Obviously you can get the dual rear wheel. If you do that, you have the extended fender fares, which look super cool, and we'll show you. And again, I think there's an F-450 review up on YouTube, so you'll be able to see that. Obviously you've got your powered tailgate. Let me find the button. So simple enough to double click and down goes your tailgate. As always, you know I love the fish measuring device, although it's not very often that I catch a fish that big. Access up and into step is super easy. Away you go, and you are up and into the truck, and away you go. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do us a favor and hit that subscribe button and drop us a like. It would really be very cool for us. One of the things worthwhile having a look here as we jump into the actual bed is you can see it's already set for mounting of a 5th wheel hitch. So this is, again, the F-350, you buy one because of its towing capacity, and with the 5th wheel hitch, obviously it increases that towing capacity even further. The other cool thing with this tailgate is that it's fully removable. So it is pretty straightforward, which I won't do it because it's a 2-person job, but it really is as simple as taking out your 2 latches here, aligning it here, and you can actually lift out the entire tailgate out of the vehicle so you're ready to go. So that's kind of cool if you're I don't know, you're a tradesman, you want to put a longer load in. Obviously it's got a huge bed capacity in it, and you'll see that it's got the sliding glass windows. All the glass is privacy glass, is standard from the factory, but we'll show you that from the inside where you can actually slide open the window. So if you've got a long load, I don't know, you've been to IKEA and you bought, I don't know, a Billy bookcase or something, and you want to be able to pop it through, then you're able to do so. So overall, it is a big, heavy duty pickup truck. Now, this is the FX4 platform, so it's not a huge increase from a factory cost perspective, but it gives you skid plates and a few other bits and pieces. But you can also step up to the Tremor package, which is more of an off-road version of the F-350. But overall, they are a rugged, powerful, luxurious pickup truck with massive towing capacity, which is why you buy it. As a comparison, the F-350 lines up perfectly with the GMC Sierra 3500, and in fact we'll do a video in the coming days where we go head to head and show you the F-350 versus the GMC Sierra 3500s. And this is where all the detail comes into play. So this is obviously your keypad entry, which obviously now we're on a right-hand drive vehicle, it's on the right-hand drive, but it would have obviously been on the left-hand drive side of it. And the same thing as we jump in, you can then start to look at little details like your door switch panel, which again would have been across on the left-hand side of the vehicle, but is now here. And quite clearly, as we jump in, you can see the fact that it's a right-hand drive. So swing around and we'll show you from this side. All right, so we're inside the 2024 right-hand drive F-350 Lariat. It's my favorite part of our reviews because not only do I get to sort of show off a bit and show you the talent of our incredible team, our engineers, our production crew, our quality crew in converting our vehicles from left-hand drive to right-hand drive, but I also get to sit inside the air-conditioned cabin, running the ventilated cooling seats, because it is pretty warm here in Sri Lanka even this morning. So quite obviously this is already a right-hand drive or converted to a right-hand drive vehicle, and the next couple of days this beast is going to be put in a container and shipped to an incredibly lucky customer around the world. We talked before about the fact that there are 10 exterior color options. At the Lariat level there are 2 interior trim. This is the Onyx Black, but you can also get the Baja Brown, so there's sort of 2 different color trim levels, perforated leather seats. They really are quite beautiful. As you look through, we can go through some of the details, obviously or not. You've got your full moonroof, so one button to get it halfway open, oh, press the buttons, and away you go. So you've got your sunroof, which opens halfway. You can also slide back the curtain all the way back to give you full daylight, which is really quite lovely. As we start to look through the dashboard, obviously your simple things like your glove boxes have been realigned. Oh, jump over to pop that out. As we slip through here, you've got your onboard power. So this vehicle is going to Australia. As you can see, it's got the Australian plug on there, your 12-volt plug for, I don't know, your hair curling wand, your hair dryer, I don't know, whatever it happens to be. It comes with the B&O, the Bang & Olufsen 14 speaker stereo with an absolutely banging subwoofer. Little simple things, you know, you have your phone stand, which is kind of helpful. Sitting behind here, you have your wireless phone charging. Down in here, you have your USB type C and the old one, B, I don't know, whatever they're called, both of them. Drink holders are in play. Down here, obviously all of your controls have been realigned, so you've got your 4-wheel drive, low, high, etc. controls here, your trailering assist technology and your Pro Trailer connection technology here. Obviously there's full camera systems throughout, so during the conversion they're all moved across as needed from left to right-hand drive. So not only is that obviously your normal full 360-degree camera system, there's a bed camera, a trailer reversing camera, etc. It's all pretty straightforward. Heated and ventilated seats, powered seats of course, so up, down, backwards, forwards, left and right. I don't know, it doesn't have left and right necessarily. It's got your coloured heads-up display, which we might pick up in the B-roll, so it's been migrated across. Your touchscreen, touchscreen nav, Apple Phone Connect, all of your normal apps and features that are there. One of the great things with the Super Duty trucks, whether it's the 250, the 350, is there are a ton of factory options. So, you know, we have the ability of being able to get a Lariat vehicle like this and then start to stack on top of it the factory options that you want. But we can also get a whole series of aftermarket options. So for a lot of our customers are just delighted with a stock standard F-350 Lariat that's going to pull 75 houses down, but other customers will want a specific additions to it, whether they're factory options or whether they're aftermarket options that we can source and get put onto the vehicle. So really quite incredible. You can see here, as people know, not a small lad, plenty of room, but it's a genuine 5-seat vehicle, and it's 5 adults. It's not 2 adults and 3 small children. You can fit 5 lads in the vehicle and maybe, I don't know, another half a dozen in the back, depending on where you're driving. All right, so I just jumped in the back seat of the F-350 just to kind of, again, demonstrate the size and the capacity within the cabin itself. So I was sitting here just a minute ago, I've not moved the seat, so I've got a bucket load of foot space. As I said, it does comfortably seat 5 adults. Obviously, you can drop down your center divider and put your can of beer there. As you look down here, it's got heated seats, obviously the rear AC. You've got your built-in power down here as well. So again, your 12 volt, but also in this case, the Australian plug, so that you can plug in, again, your hair dryer, your hair curling wand, your electric toothbrush, heaven knows what else you want. USB Type-C down here. It is a really quite big and spacious cabin, and you can probably see as I jump out, or maybe on the doors, you can again see the B&O sound system here. Now, one of the cool things in here is where we actually pop the back seats up, you end up with a huge amount of space. So let me just pop that up as well. And then this one here, it's always the way, bear with. Bit hard to do this backwards. You can drop your box down. So there is a huge amount of space here for, I don't know, tools, kits, I don't know, moving boxes, your shopping, whatever else it happens to be. It is really a massive, massive truck, and then pop the button and away it goes. Should have to come around there to do that side. So it is a big vehicle, a big 5-person vehicle, but you can also get the 2-door instead of 4-door versions, depending upon what it is that you want. So we're in the tub of the F-350, and this is the standard 6-foot bed. You can get a 8-foot bed should you wish. With the single rear-wheel drive like this one here, the bed load is up to 2,200 kilos. If you go for the dually option, the bed can take up to 3,500 kilos. So that's a bucket load of weight in the tray. And as I mentioned before, this is already pre-set up for a 5th-wheel hitch. So being able to tow a massive van or horse float or whatever it is that you need to be able to do. You can see the built-in trailer tie-down hitches, lighting in the bed, camera up here in the bed, and again, the sliding privacy screen so that you're able to put in, I don't know, long bits of timber or your fishing rods or whatever else it happens to be. But a practical, heavy-duty, tow your house down pickup truck in right-hand drive. All right, so that is the 2024 Ford F-350 Super Duty Lariat. Let me jump down without hurting myself. In right-hand drive by the crew here at Autogroup. So this is ISO 9000 2015 compliant, which we've been doing for 20 years. It is ADR compliant. This vehicle is designed and manufactured and legally allowed to be imported into Australia, where it will be going in a couple of days. It's powered by the 6.7 litre turbo diesel, so 475 horsepower, 30,000 pounds plus towing capacity. It is an absolute beast. So if you're looking for a big pickup truck, we obviously can give you the ability or provide you with the GMC 3500, the Ford F-350, the Ram equivalent, the 3500. So if you need a big pickup truck in a right-hand drive country that has immense towing capacity, give us a call. As I was asked before, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you'd like some more information, you can drop us an email, you can DM us, you can do all of the usual bits and pieces. Thank you for watching. Cheers.